What are the early signs that a business is growing faster
Than
than
it
it
should.
can handle?
The most significant thing is droppage in service standard. That's when you start saying, if you were familiar with what was happening during the banking era, that somebody wants to call into your customer service center, it's not able to get through for a long time, and then they do transfers is not going through, or there's freezing of their mobile app, or I'm sure you've
Yes,
experienced some of those things. Those are what you call service standard slippage. I think that is the first thing. That is like a marker that there's a problem. Maybe the demand is becoming too much for the system to carry. I'm sure you've seen banks. There was a time during, was it during COVID or during this cashless policy implementation, that a lot of banks, their apps were frozen, things were not working. What that told them was that the volume or the demand on the system is much more than the system can. And that's like really the first time, because your customers are the major litmus test that you have. So that's the first thing. Another sign that is cash flow. When your cash flow is becoming significantly lower compared to your, when your cash inflow is lower than your cash burn or cash outflow, and you're beginning to chronically be in debt or stretched thin and all those ones. So that's the second thing. Fatigue, generally, particularly on the side of the entrepreneur, when you are consistently fatigued, is something you need to begin to look at. But we tend to ignore that as entrepreneurs, because you think that you can always be the strong guy, you can always be out there at the forefront of whatever it is. So those are some of the small signs that you begin to notice. And then the other one, which is not so noticeable, is hubris. When people tend to think, oh, the main conversations, we're the biggest, we're the largest revenue, we're the largest valuation. And they stop talking about the metrics of value delivery. They stop talking about their client, they stop talking about the reason why they're doing what they're doing. Those are some of those reasons. There are quite a number of some of those symptoms or some of those markers you could look at, but we could go on and on with them. But I think these ones that I mentioned will come top of my list.